Hey everyone, in this video we're discussing my step-by-step guide from 10K to 25K Cro. We're going to cover extra tips and ways to accelerate this process. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ben. I've made over 6 figures trading crypto. I'm on a journey to 10K a month of passive income to spend more time with friends and family, and I want to help you all do the same. Let's go. Now, before we jump right in, I want to start a tradition in my videos where I share a fun fact or a quick story about myself so you guys can get to know me better. Let me know if you enjoy this. So I did track my senior year of high school to join my cousin since he did it before, and I joined him in high jump, and I quickly realized how much technique went into it. So even though I thought I had pretty good hops, I was horrible at it. It was pretty embarrassing to be getting out at 5'4" or 5'2" at the competitions or at the meets, whereas my cousin was jumping 6 foot or higher at each meet. And after just 1 or 2 meets, I was embarrassed enough and I decided to switch over to shot put. Now, I was a lean 165 pound, 5'7" kid. Funny story, I got up my first time to practice and the coach was teaching me what to do and hands me the 12-pound ball. And he says, "All right, let's see what you got." And so I take it and I just straight up chuck it like a baseball and almost ripped my shoulder off. I'm like, "Oh!" And then he's yelling at me like I'm an idiot. And he's like, "You push it off your arm, not throw it." And it was pretty embarrassing and I almost threw out my arm. It was my kind of sport. You just throw a heavy ball a few times for practice and lift weights, and that's it. All right, back to the video. So the first goal is to get to 15K Cro from 10K. And we want to split up our achievements. We'll break it down into 15K, 20K, and 25K Cro. So part of that goal is to get to the Jade Green or the Royal Indigo card, which I think should be our focus as we're working towards 15K Cro. First, we should be staking about 60 to 70% of our Cro on the DeFi wallet, which would be around 6,000 to 7,000 starting out. And this would earn us roughly 720 to 840 Cro a year, or about 13 to 16 Cro a week. At this point, I would start looking into VVS Finance to stake 1,000 Cro at a higher percentage return. It's currently about a 30% return at the time of this recording, so that would add another 300 Cro a year, or roughly 6 more a week. The thing I love so much about staking and trading is how it compounds more and more over time. In the previous video, we started staking earning about 1 to 2 Cro a week, and every time we restake, it adds a little bit more to that. And since we're starting at 13 to 16 Cro a week, soon we'll be at 20 to 30, then 30 to 50, and then over 100 a week. When the price of Cro is a lot higher in the years to come, let's say it's at $5 a coin, at this point, if you're earning 100 Cro a week, that'd be $500 a week of passive income, which is insane. Try and focus on the long-term mindset as you're working towards these goals to help you stay motivated and continue with the process. Another thing to keep in mind on this journey is that we'll have a lot of red days like we've been having recently. And every time we do, your normal dollar cost averaging amount will just get you 10 to 20% more. If you have that long-term mindset, these cheaper prices will excite you because you'll get even more Cro as you invest. One of the games I grew up playing is called RuneScape. It's a game where you have a character and have skills that you can level up and different quests that you can complete. All I loved to do in this game was sit at the Grand Exchange, which is like the crypto market, and buy and sell items for profits. I would check the prices that they were trading by buying and selling one, and then I would try to flip a bunch of them for a profit. Emotions is always a big component as an investor and trader. As a kid, when I saw an item I was flipping drop in price, I had to decide if I wanted to just take the loss right there or wait it out. Red days are never easy, but as you're more prepared for them, you can get a little excited for the buying opportunities and see the good in them. Another thing we should be doing is trading some Cro on KuCoin. We should have at least 2,000 Cro over there to be trading with, and we will be doing 5 to 20% swing trades. At this point, I think we can use 100 Cro for each trade, but these numbers also compound over time. If you do 10 trades that make you 5% each time, and use that extra 5% in the next trade, after all 10 trades, you would have made 63% instead of 50%. What about 20 trades? That would be 165% instead of 100. This would be even more if you do 10 to 20% trades. For 10 trades that you made 20% each time, that would be 519% increase instead of 200% increase. This is why I love to trade and set it up the way that I have it. If you trade with 5% of your portfolio, that can double your portfolio with 15 to 20 trades of 20%. If your trading account ever gets bigger or close to the amount that you're staking on the DeFi wallet, you could start to move some of those profits over there if you'd like. It's totally up to you because this might slow down some of your trading profits, but you can get back to those numbers with time. Another big thing that you should start working on is a side hustle. These things will help you get to 15K Cro a lot faster, and once you get it, it's time to upgrade our card to the Royal Indigo or Jade Green. We'll probably need to take some of our Cro out of our DeFi wallet and some out of KuCoin in order to get this card, because at the time of this recording, it'd be a little bit over 10K Cro for this card. So when you're getting pretty close and you think you're about a month away from 15K Cro, I would unstake some of your Cro from the DeFi wallet, because you do have to wait 28 days for it to unbind. Now that you're at 15K Cro, you will be earning 10% on the $4,000 worth of Cro that you staked for the Jade Green or Royal Indigo card, but you'll get an extra 1% cash back from 2% to 3%. So our next goal is 20,000 Cro. We will probably have about 2/3 of our Cro staked for the debit card at 10%, and then we would have about 3,000 to 3,500 in the DeFi wallet and 1,500 to 2,000 in KuCoin, again for trading. So we need to build those up again, and we can start by moving our earnings from cashback, Spotify, Netflix, and staking over on the DeFi wallet when we get those rewards. When it comes to our trading, we should be trading between 50 to 100 Cro per trade again, maybe more if we have some solid orders in there already. And if you see Cro have a great day of 30 to 40% or more pumps in a single day, you should sell a little extra and place a buy order at 25 to 40% lower to catch some more gains from that trade. A couple of things you can do extra to earn a little more Cro on the side is when you are out with friends or family and they ask who's paying for the check, offer first and have the rest of them Venmo you. When you're in one of these situations where one person uses their card and the rest of the people Venmo you, be the first to offer. It's basically just getting extra Cro at that point. Speaking of Venmo, if you have a Jade Green or a Royal Indigo card, you can use crypto pay. It wouldn't make sense for every situation, but if it ever does make sense for you, that can be an additional $5 a month of Cro. You'll reach the 20,000 Cro mark a lot faster than the last 5,000, and then the next 5,000 will be even quicker if you keep being consistent and work hard. We're now working on our last 5,000 to get 25,000 Cro. Evaluate all the different avenues that you're earning Cro. Write each of these down and the amounts that you'd be earning on average. These include dollar cost averaging, staking for the card, staking on the DeFi wallet, cashback, Spotify and Netflix rebate, trading, and your side hustles. It's important to look them over and see if you're making the most of it. If you aren't staking the extra Cro you have from cashback and are just letting it sit there for days, that's something that you can improve on. Once I got this debit card, I tend to overspend a lot more often, so I'm learning how to be better with that. So create a budget and see what areas you can save on, and then you can either decide to invest that extra money into Cro, or the better option I think is to stake that USDC on crypto.com, and when you see the big dips and great buying opportunities for Cro, you can use a lot of that USDC. Continue with all these things and be consistent, and you'll get to 25K Cro faster than you think. Congrats, you made it to 25,000 Cro. If you haven't seen the previous video on 0 to 10K Cro, go check it out. Check out my Patreon down below, where we're all working towards that goal together, sharing ideas, trades, and projects. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, as always, keep it in the green.